So we're doing something a little stronger, but we still need to warm up a bit first, so just working smoothly, taking the weight through one foot, through the other, rolling the shoulders. Roll your shoulders the other way. Just rolling both shoulders back. And rolling forwards. Start swimming, breathing in with one arm, stretch, and breathing out the other arm, stretch. Keep your feet going. Use your Ujjayi pranayama, which is hearing and feeling the breath at your throat. Use your Kichari mudra, which is rolling your tongue back on itself gently. Finishing off with that, just rolling both shoulders back and forwards. Give your hands a bit of a shake. Look down at your feet, get your feet parallel, spread your toes. And straightening up, lift up through your kneecaps and adjust the tilt of your pelvis so it feels just right. And then lift your ribcage evenly, front and back, back of your neck long, chin drawn in, the crown of your head reaching up. And reach down through your arms, activating fingers and thumbs. Engage Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor lift. Kichari Mudra, your tongue rolled back on itself. Your Ujjayi Pranayama, the ocean breath. Breathing in and out of your stretchiness. Finishing with a bigger breath in, holding longer. Breathing out, soften to the point of just holding your nice alignment without any excess tension, and make circles with your straight body. Feeling the weight rolling around the edges of your feet. Change direction with your circles. Come to a stop with that and practice tilting forward and back. And from side to side. Finding a nice alignment. Imagine as you breathe in, the breath is rising up your body and you're feeling taller and lighter. And imagine as you breathe out, the breath is coming down your body, feeling more grounded, more connected with the earth, pausing. And a couple more, maintaining Mula Bandha, Kichari Mudra, and your Ujjayi Pranayama. You mentally say the word so as you breathe in. Pause and then mentally say the word hum as you breathe out. It creates the Ujjayi Pranayama. And feeling into your beingness. Remember, it's an alert stillness and aliveness. And bring to mind your sankalpa, your resolve, your intention, like a GPS setting, guiding you subconsciously Something like I'm open to receiving perfect health, happiness, joy, peace, love, success, or whatever else you might like it to be. Repeat it 3 times, like you really mean it, feeling gratitude as if it's happening. Have a big breath in. Breathing out, sigh that breath away and move your body. And bending your knees, hands on your knees, smooth circles. Feeling into your feet and ankles and knees while keeping your face, your shoulders soft. And change direction. Come to a stop, bring your feet apart, hands on your hips, making smooth circles with your pelvis. You can imagine your body's like a skipping rope and your pelvic area is the center of that rope. So try to keep your head quite still. Keep your face soft, shoulders low. Smile. Change direction. Finishing the one you're doing, straightening your legs, lower your arms and try to keep your hips still, twisting from side to side. Let your arms be like dead weight. Maintain your Mula Bandha, Kichari Mudra and Ujjayi Pranayama. So pelvic floor lift, tongue roll back on itself, and your ocean breath. Just wrap your arms around, hold and breathe, and then turn your head the other way. Just accentuate the stretch. Breathing in and out of your stretchiness. Finishing with a big breath in, and breathing out, release, soften a bit, and then go to the other side. And turn your head the other way. Keep the back of the neck long, chin drawn in, the crown of the head reaching up. Breathing in and out of your stretchiness. And again, a big breath in. This time, as you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart. One hand on top of the other. Have a sense you're breathing in and out of your heart. As you breathe in, you imagine the breath is reaching out to fingertips, toes, the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, you imagine the breath is returning to the heart. Breathing in, you could mentally say Om Vyanaya Swaha. And as you breathe out, Om Vyanaya Swaha. Just one more bigger one, holding longer. Breathing out more. And as you breathe in now, take your left arm wide, flex the hand back, push away from the palm. And again, turn your head the opposite way to accentuate the stretch. Hold, and breathing out, come back to the heart, and soften, and then your right arm this time. Flex the hand back, push away from the palm, and again turn your head the other way. Accentuating the stretch. And breathing out, come back. And soften, and then both arms breathing in, back, teeth clenched, gently, lips together, stretch your throat, open your chest. And breathing out, come back to your heart and soften and interlace your fingers. Breathing in, push your arms away in front, widen across your back. Hold and breathe. Mula Bandha, Kichari Mudra, Ujjayi breath. So that big breath in, and breathing out back to your heart. The arms wide again, breathing in. Shoulders down the back, back teeth clenched, gently lips together, stretching your throat, opening your chest. And breathing out to come back to your heart, interlace fingers again. Breathing in, take your arms up towards the ceiling, draw your navel in, lift your ribcage, getting taller and taller and taller, nice alignment. As you breathe out, hands gently going to the left, hips to the right, a nice even curve. And breathing in to come up, stretch, and breathing out to the other side. And breathing in, and stretch, and breathing out. And breathing in, and stretch, and breathe out. And continue with a few more. Next time you breathe in, reach up really high, getting taller and taller and taller. Navel drawn in, ribcage lifted. Hold and breathe for a little while. Finishing with a big breath in. As you breathe out, separate your hands, let your arms float down. Bring your feet in so they're only hip width apart, and roll your shoulders back. And roll them forwards. Give your arms a bit of a shake and scribble with your nose. And fingertips to shoulders, elbows towards the front, breathing in, lifting elbows and ribcage. Elbows go wide, breathing out, coming down. A couple more. Again, Mula Bandha, Kichari Mudra and Ujjayi Pranayama. And change direction. With your elbows and knees in front, pause. And breathing in, roll your arms out, fingertips go down, push away from the palms, shoulders low, stretch. And breathing out to come back, and breathing in, lift elbows and ribcage, draw the navel in. Mula Bandha, Kichari Mudra, Ujjayi breath, holding, breathing. Big breath in. And breathing out and lower, and take the elbows wide, breathing in out to the sides, fingertips down, push away from the palms, shoulders low, stretch. Again, hold and breathe. Big breath in. And breathing out, bring your palms together, squeeze your hands together, soft face, drawn shoulders. Bring your hands in close, elbows high, shoulders low, keep pressing as you draw the infinity symbol. Maintain Mula Bandha, it's a pelvic floor lift. Kichari Mudra, tongue roll back on itself. Your Ujjayi Pranayama, ocean breath, hearing and feeling the breath at your throat. And change direction. Back to the center, release, give your hands a shake. Do a bit of doorknob twisting. And now interlace fingers, hands behind your neck. Elbows towards the front, making smooth circles with your elbows. Maintaining your 3 things, the Mula Bandha, Khichdi Mudra, Ujjayi breath. This one for the mid to upper spine more. And change direction. And finishing. Bring your hands behind your head, and as you breathe in, elbows go wide, lift your chest, chin towards the sky, shoulders down and back. Stretch your throat, back teeth clench, gently lift together. And breathing out, tuck your chin down, slide the scalp up, press the back of the head into the hands, widen across your back. And do a few more. So working the neck, muscles around the neck, working upper spine, muscles across the chest and across the back. Maintain Mula Bandha, Khichdi Mudra and Ujjayi breath. Next time you breathe out, same as before, but also bend your knees and keep coming down until you get your abdomen on your thighs, and then breathing in to straighten your legs. Find a stretch in the back of the legs. And breathing out, bend your knees, and using Mula Bandha, breathing in, power down to the feet, rolling up. It's leg power that does this, rolling up. Take the elbows wide, lift the chest. And breathing out, elbows towards the front and start rolling down. Bending the knees, get your abdomen on your thighs. Breathing in to straighten your legs, pause. Breathing out to bend your knees, breathing in to power down through your legs, rolling up. Elbows wide, lift the chest. And breathing out to roll down. And breathing in to straighten your legs. Pause and breathing out, bend your knees and breathing in, power down for the legs with Mula Bandha on. Elbows go wide, lift your chest. And breathing out, rolling down. And breathing in to straighten your legs and release the hands from behind your head and hold your elbows and sort of hang. As if hanging from a bar across the hips. Scribble with the top of your head, move your shoulders a little bit. Fingertips to the floor, spread your toes wide. As you breathe in, you're bending the knees and rising up high onto the balls of the feet, sitting down by the heels. And look at a speck or something on the floor in front of you. Neither touch the floor lightly or hands on knees or palms together. And breathe. And again, Mula Bandha, Khichdi Mudra, Ujjayi breath as you hold and breathe. And then again, fingertips to the floor, breathing in to straighten the legs. Lift the toes up, put them back down wide and tilt back a little bit. Your abdomen's on your upper thighs, tilting back a bit to accentuate the stretch. Let your upper body hang. Lift your toes up, put them back down wide and bend the knees forward of the toes, forearms on the thighs, palms together. Engage Mula Bandha, Khichdi Mudra, Ujjayi breath. Try to create a straight line from the crown of the head through the back to the tailbone. Still got Mula Bandha, Khichdi Mudra, Ujjayi breath happening. Now tuck the tailbone down to round your lower back, take your arms up high, holding and breathing in the chair pose. Now power down through the legs, breathing and rising up, getting taller and taller and taller and taller and taller. Navel drawn in, ribcage lifted. Have a really good stretch. Hold and breathe. And a big breath in. And breathing out, separate your hands, let your arms float down. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them forwards. Reach down through your arms, activating fingers and thumbs, back of the neck long, chin drawn in, the crown of the head reaching up. Turn to look over your right shoulder. Keep the back of the neck long, chin drawn in. Hold and breathe. Have a big breath in. Breathing out, come back to the centre and soften, scribble with your nose, move your shoulders. And again, reaching down through the arms, back of the neck long, chin drawn in. Turn to look over your left shoulder. Keep the back of the neck long, chin drawn in. Try to practice as if being more than doing. Keep bringing your awareness back to your practice by mentally repeating to yourself every now and then, I'm present in this moment. Big breath in and breathing out back to the centre, scribble with your nose. Now take your right ear towards right shoulder and left arm reaches away at 45 degrees and right hand up and over towards left ear and slide the scalp away from the shoulder. Keep reaching away through your left arm. Hold and breathe. Keep your shoulders low, face soft. And a big breath in. And breathing out, release and move. And when you're ready, go to the other side. And again, a big breath in. And breathing out, release and move. Now bring your feet apart. Feet are turned out a little bit. Interlace your fingers. Big breath in. As you breathe out, knees go wide over the toes. Trying to keep your back fairly upright. Coming down, back of the hands reaching towards the floor, and then engage Mula Bandha and breathing in, slowly coming up as if stretching a rubber band up towards the ceiling. Roll your hands over, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Draw the navel and lift the ribcage. Have a good stretch. Pause with it and breathing out, slowly coming down. Bending the knees forward of the toes. Rolling the hands over so the back of the hands are going towards the floor. Engage Mula Bandha. Breathing in, slowly coming up. Kitali Mudra, Ujjayi breath as you breathe in. Getting nice and tall, draw the navel in. Lift the ribcage. Stretch. Like a forest tree growing towards the light. And breathing out, slowly coming down. Knees going wide, nice even weight through your feet. Engage Mula Bandha and breathing in, slowly come up. Have a nice stretch. Pause and breathing out to slowly come down. More like being than doing. Mula Bandha on, breathing in, coming up. Get nice and tall, stretch. And then tilt to your right. Big toe of left foot on the floor, stretching away through the arms. Working left shoulder, left hip back. Try to make a straightish line through the left side of the body. And being. Just being in the pose. I'm present in this moment. A big breath in. Breathing out to come out of that one. Move a little bit, and when you're ready, go to the other side. Working left shoulder, left hip back a bit. Trying to make a straightish line through the left side. And that might be your right side, sorry. Big breath in. Breathing out to come down into goddess pose. Fingers and thumbs are active. Elbows wide, shoulders down the back. Knees are wide over the toes, holding and breathing. Again, being. On your next in-breath, come back up. Breathing out, squeeze hands and elbows together, squeeze your buttocks. Widen across your back. Hold and breathe. Another big breath in as your elbows go wide again. And breathing out, come back down. And tilt forward, bringing your hands to the floor between your feet. And then walk your feet wide apart. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Finish up your feet parallel and pretty much as wide apart as you can get them. Put the power in the legs, tilting the tailbone up away from the heels. Try to hinge at the hips, letting your upper body sort of hang. And give it some time without trying too hard for the muscles to lengthen. And then, if you're okay with it, cautiously walk your hands along the floor towards your right foot just to accentuate the stretch. Don't do anything that's going to hurt yourself. Be very mindful, giving it time rather than effort. And then walk the hands along the floor towards your left foot. Keep the power in the back of the legs, tailbone reaching up away from the heels. And the hands to the center. And think about getting your spine parallel with the floor as best you can. Left hand on the floor in the front, between the feet. And as you breathe in, raise your right arm up, going into a twist, levering off the floor, twisting the body to look up towards the ceiling beyond your hand. And breathing out to come down and change. Your left hand reaching up. And breathing out to come down and change. Right arm reaching up. Breathing out to come down and change. And breathing out to come down, and then working left hand towards right foot and then right hand towards left foot, breathing in with one, breathing out with the other, keeping the power in the back of the legs. Hands to the centre and walk your feet in. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Finish up your feet hip width apart, feet turn out a little bit. Bend the knees forward of the toes, palms together. Elbows help, keep the knees wide. Engage Mula Bandha, hold and breathe. Kechari Mudra, Ujjayi breath. Start to take the hands up towards the ceiling and with Mula Bandha still on, breathing in power down from the legs, using leg power to come up. Getting taller and taller and taller. Draw your navel in, lift your ribcage. Like a forest tree growing towards the light again. Navel drawn in, ribcage lifted. Hold and breathe. And a big breath in. And breathing out, separate your hands, let your arms float down. And roll your shoulders back. And roll them forwards. And now putting your hands on a handy window ledge or the back of a chair or sofa or table. And have your feet directly below your hips. As you make a sort of L shape, it's a bit like downward facing dog. Tailbone reaching away from the hands and tailbone reaching up from the heels, widening across the back, holding and breathing. When you're ready, step the right foot forward, bending the knee towards the wall, elbows tuck in, shoulders down and back, creating a straight line from the crown of the head through the body, through the left leg to the heel. And a big breath in and breathing out to go into the first one again. Long arms, long back, long legs. And when you're ready, step the left foot forward towards the wall, or sofa, or table, or chair, whatever it is, bending the knee towards, shoulders down and back, that straight line through the body. Big breath in and breathing out, going back into the first one. And transferring the weight into the left leg, swing the right leg up. And hold and breathe. Pointing the toes away, trying to make a straight line from the hands through the back, through the right leg to the toes. Try not to rock up on that hip, try to keep that hip down. So the pelvis is still aligned with the floor nicely. Holding and breathing. And a big breath in, breathing out to come out of that one. Making the right leg long and supporting, keeping the hips parallel with the floor, swing the left leg up. Point the toes, hold and breathe. And a big breath in, and breathing out, coming out of that one, come towards the table, sofa, wall, whatever it is. Bend the right knee and hold around the shin, and then slide the hand down towards the ankle, and then take the knee back. And getting a thigh stretch. Don't let the knee go to the side, and try to have nice alignment through your body. Straight arm, shoulder roll back. Breathing and being, I'm present in this moment. And a big breath in, and breathing out, bend the knee and hug it towards the chest. And then release, go to the other side. Straight arm, or hold around the shin and then slide the hand down, draw the thigh back. Straight arm, shoulder roll back. Nice alignment through the body. And a big breath in, and breathing out, bend the knee, hug the knee to the chest. And release. Now come back to your mat. I'll turn away from you so you can do the mirror image. Looking down at the feet, feet are parallel, spread the toes. Engage pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, and breathing in, rise up onto the balls of the feet. Raising your arms, draw the navel in at the rib cage. And breathing out, slowly coming down, lowering arms and heels at more or less the same time. Lift your toes, put them back down. Engage Mula Bandha, breathing in, rising up. Mula Bandha, Kichari Mudra, Ujjayi breath. Pause and breathing out, coming down. And soften, and again breathing in, come up. And breathing out to come down. Put the left elbow over the right, wrapping the arms around. Make your left leg long, and then the sole of right foot alongside left leg. Bending left knee, right foot on top. Either stay like this, or if you prefer, you can wrap the right leg around the left one. And hold and breathe. Maintain your Mula Bandha, Kichari Mudra, and Ujjayi breath. Garuda pose. Big breath in. Breathing out, unravel yourself. And move a little bit. Then right elbow over left, wrapping the arms around, right leg's long, sole of left foot alongside or left foot on top of right knee, or wrapping left leg around the right one. And hold and breathe. And again, a big breath in. And breathing out to come out of that one. And move a little bit. Have your hands directly below your shoulders. Fingers and thumbs spread wide. Knees directly below the hips. Breathing in, hollowing your back. The crown of your head and tailbone reaching up. And breathing out, arching your back and drawing your navel in towards the spine. Widen across your back. Pause and breathing into hollow. The crown of your head and tailbone reaching up, your shoulder blades working in towards each other. And breathing out, arching the back, draw your navel in. Engage Mula Bandha. Widen across the back. And breathing in, hollowing. Try to involve as much of the spine as you can. Try to feel as if the breath is being created by the movement. Your Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath. Each time you breathe out, you're engaging Mula Bandha, drawing the navel in. When you've next breathed out, pause. Keeping your hips even, breathing in, swing the right leg back, hollow the back, look forward. Tiger's tail. Breathing out, forehead towards the knee. And again, breathing in. And breathe out. And one more. And breathe out. Go to the other side. When you're ready, breathing in, swing the left leg back, hollow the back, look forward. And breathing out, knee towards forehead. And two more. And then knees wide, big toes together, sit back by the heels. Walk your hands away a bit. Tailbone reaching away from the hands, fingers and thumbs spread wide. Shoulders are wide. forehead hovering off the floor or maybe on the floor, giving the body a stretch, holding and breathing. Now put your elbows down and breathing in, scissor forward like an easy press up, navel drawn in, Mula Bandha on, hover there, forehead hovering off the floor between the hands. And breathing out, scissor back, let your elbows come up, have a stretch. And breathing in, elbows down, scissor forward. And breathing out to scissor back. And stretch. And another one. And breathing out to come back. Let the elbows come up, have a stretch. And breathing in to come forward. And this time staying there, forehead hovering off the floor. Breathing, Mula Bandha, Khechari Mudra, Ujjayi breath. A big breath in, breathing out, sit back by the heels. Let your knees come in towards each other. Interlace fingers, hands behind the back, forehead on the floor. When you're ready, roll onto the crown of the head, just a light pressure. And work your arms up high. Working into right shoulder, left shoulder, both shoulders. Holding and breathing. A big breath in. And breathing out, sit back by the heels in child pose, relax the hands, widen across the back, and breathe. When you're ready, sit on your heels, hands on your thighs. Let things settle. Riding the camel, breathing in, chest forward, shoulders back. Breathing out, chest back, shoulders forward, draw the navel in towards the spine, engage Mula Bandha. And breathing in, chest forward, shoulders back. And breathing out, chest back, shoulders forward. Try to keep your head quite level, because if we were riding camels, we'd be looking towards the horizon. If you close your eyes, you can imagine the yellow of the desert, the yellow of the sun. The green of palm trees in the distance, blue of the sky, blue of the oasis in the distance. And a beautiful slow rhythm of the ship of the desert. No point in hurrying. Finish the one you're doing, hands on the thighs and nice alignment through your body, breathing. Now right hand around behind the back, so the back of the hands on the lower back, and breathing in, rising up onto the knees, take the left arm up high, take your pelvis forward evenly, back teeth clenched, gently lips together. Nice supported back bend, and leading with the left arm, breathing out, come back down. Sitting on the heels and left hand round behind the back, breathing and rising onto the knees, take the right arm up high, taking the arm either up to vertical or beyond vertical, pelvis going forward evenly, back teeth clenched gently, lips together, and lead with the arm and breathing out, come back down. Remember the arm represents a long lever, once it's gone right through to the lower back. This is the pivot here, breathing in, rising up. And so if we get this wrong, we can hurt the back. So we take the power out of the lever by taking it forward a bit first, and then breathing out, come down. Left hand behind the back, breathing in, rising up. Let your back bend, pause, and lead with the arm, breathing in, come up. Sit by the heels, hands on the thighs, let things settle. And now standing on the knees, just take the weight into left knee, right knee for a while. We're going to step the left foot forward. When you're ready, do so. Then hands on the knee and sink forward and down. And try to create a straightish line from the crown of the head through the body to the knee. And breathe. Be careful you're not trying too hard. Stretching out the thigh and groin area here, and you can strain these muscles, so just be a bit careful. Big breath in and breathing out, fold over the thigh, coming onto fingertips, fists or hands, whatever works. That straight line from the crown of the head through the body to the knee. Now, keep your abdomen on your thigh as you slide the right knee back, walk the hands back, and flex the left foot towards the shins. You straighten the left leg, keep your abdomen on the thigh, and then give it some time, putting the left leg under traction. Flexing the foot towards the shin accentuates the stretch. Now put the sole of your foot down, so you're stretching the top of the foot, sides of the shin. Now bring your knee forward, hands come forward, and tuck the right toes under, take the right knee off the floor, push back into the right heel, let your chest rest into the left thigh. That straight line from the crown of the head through the body. Then the right hand on the floor, quite wide towards the edge of the mat, so you've got some stability there. And then breathing and take the left arm up towards the ceiling and turn to the left, having a nice twist. And pause there. And breathing out, come down. Now we'll put the right knee back down, flatten the foot out, and come upright. When you're ready, when you're ready, take the left foot back and left knee down, right knee down a bit, just sort of getting ready to take the right foot forward. Hands on the knees, sinking forward and down. Be careful we don't overstretch. Soft face, jaw and shoulders. And a big breath in and breathing out, fold the body over the thigh, coming onto fingertips, fists or hands and sink into it more. Then sliding the knee back, walk the hands back and start to straighten the right leg, flexing the foot towards the shin. Keep your abdomen on your thigh, putting the right leg under traction. The sole of the foot on the floor. Keep that feeling of traction happening. And bend the knee. Hands come forward, tuck the left toes under, push back into the left heel. Let your chest rest into the right thigh, spread the toes, and the left hand towards the edge of the mat. Either hand or fist. My hand's still sore, so I'm just going to use my fist. And then work the right arm up and turn to the right. Hold and breathe. big breath in and breathing out, coming back out of that one. And get a bounce going, and on the bounce, step the left foot forward and bend the knees a little, and then power down to the feet, breathing in, rising up. If you're okay, if you're not dizzy, you can have a little back bend. And then finish up with palms together, thumbs against the chest. And check your alignment. Pelvis, ribcage, neck, nicely aligned. If you're feeling a bit dizzy, tap in the center of your chest. Now, big breath in. Breathing out, lower your arms, and take your right foot back as far as you can. Have the foot at 45 degrees. Take the weight into the outside edge of that foot a bit. Bend the left knee over the ankle nicely. Hands on your hips. Swizzle your hips round so your hips align with the feet. Arms out to the side, shoulders down. Turn to look over the left, forward of the left hand, towards the wall beyond the left hand. Keep the shoulders down. Hold and breathe. Warrior 2. And we'll turn this into a side stretch. So bring the left forearm to left thigh, and then right arm reaches up and over. So your arm is alongside your ear, and you look under the right armpit, holding and breathing. And we'll turn this into the triangle pose, Trikonasana. So the right arm reaching up towards the ceiling, left hand going down towards the ankle, and straightening left leg. Looking towards the ceiling beyond the hand, or if you prefer, look towards that left foot. And hold and breathe. Now, go to do the reverse one. So we bend the left knee, and then the right hand comes down to the floor towards the edge of the mat. Then swizzle the right toes round, right foot round so the toes face forward. Keep your abdomen on the thigh, and breathe in, raise the left arm up. And hold and breathe. And a big breath in, and breathing out, come out of that one. And then get a bounce going. And on the bounce, step the right foot forward, and bend the knees a little, and power down to the feet, breathing and rising up. Little back bend. And breathing out, palms together, thumbs against the chest, and let things settle again. Nice alignment through your body. Just so that you can perhaps follow me more easily, I'll go to the other side of my mat. So we took the right foot back last time, we're going to take the left foot back this time. So big breath in, breathing out, lower your arms, and when you're ready, take the left foot back as far as you can. Have the left foot at 45 degrees, and the weight goes towards the outside edge of that foot. Right knee over the ankle, hands on the hips, swizzle the hips around so they align with the feet, arms out to the side, shoulders low, look towards the wall beyond that right hand, and hold and breathe. Mudra Bandha, Kechari Mudra, Ujjayi breath. And a big breath in, breathing out, forearm to the right thigh, and the left arm reaching away, arm alongside the ear, looking under the armpit, and the side stretch. Now Trikonasana, the left arm reaching up towards the ceiling, right hand down towards the ankle, straighten the right leg. Look towards the ceiling beyond that left hand, holding and breathing. And a big breath in, and breathing out, bend the right knee, bring the left hand down to the floor, towards the edge of the mat. Then the left foot can swizzle around, toes facing forward. Keep your abdomen on the thighs, breathing, you raise the right arm up. And look towards the ceiling beyond the right hand. Or, if you prefer, you just look down at the right foot. And a big breath in, and breathing out, lower that hand. Onto fingertips, get the bounce going, and on the bounce, step the left foot forward, bend the knees a little, power down to the feet, breathing and rising up. Little back bend. Breathing out, palms together, thumbs against the chest. And let things settle. A big breath in, breathing out, lower your arms. And sitting on your mat, walk forward a bit on your buttocks. And then bring the soles of the feet together and holding around your toes, walk your buttocks up close. And then the crown of the head reaching up, shoulders down the back, long spine, butterfly with your knees. Feeling of lifting the chest, shoulders down and back. Not slumping. And now hold around your ankles and use your elbows to help take the knees down as you keep that feeling of lift through the upper body. And some of you will be able to tilt forward. A big breath in, breathing out, release from that a little bit, and then left foot in front of right. And take the feet wide towards the edges of the mat, and have your shins more or less parallel with the end of the mat, flesh of the buttocks back, forearms on the inner thighs, and hinge forward, keeping a long spine. Coming out of that one, the right in front of the left. Feet are wide, shins parallel with the end of the mat, flesh of the buttocks back. Forearms on the inner thighs and hinge forward. And a big breath in, and breathing out to come out of that one. Get yourself lying on your back. Arms are at 45 degrees, palms down and knees together over your chest. Keeping your knees together, feet together, make circles with your knees. And change direction. And then holding around your knees, rowing the boat for a while, breathing your knees go away together, come wide, and breathing out wide back towards the armpits and together again. And a few more. And change direction. the happy baby pose. Knees together over the chest, and either wrap the arms around behind the legs, holding the wrist of one arm, using the forearms to draw the knees wide down towards the armpits. Soles of the feet looking at the ceiling, toes reaching towards the wall behind you, feet parallel, or you can hold around the feet. Try to keep the feet parallel, try to keep the back of the neck long and tailbone low, so your toes reach towards the wall behind you. Keep your face soft, smile, happy baby. And a big breath in, breathing out. Feet go down wide, and you can just touch your heels with fingertips, and arms away at 45 degrees, palms down. Breathing in, knees to the right, face to the left. Extend forward through the left hip. Keep the left shoulder blade down. And breathing out to come back, readjust, and when you're ready, breathing in, knees to the left, face to the right, extend forward through the right hip. And breathing out to come back, readjust. And a few more. Breathing in, hold it, and breathing out, come back, readjust, and breathing in, hold it, and breathing out, come back, readjust, and breathing in. And if you want to, you could tuck that hip under a bit more. And if your knees have gone to the right, well then it's the right foot that goes on top of the left knees. In either case, it's the foot that's near the knee that goes on top. And extend forward through the hip. Keep the shoulder blades down. Hold and breathe. Big breath in and foot away from the knee and come back to the center as you breathe out and readjust. And then I'm taking my knees to the left, tucking the hips under a bit more. And then left foot on top of right knee. And extend forward through right hip. And a big breath in. And breathing out to come out of that one, readjust so your feet are now only hip width apart. You can just touch your heels with fingertips. Pelvic tilt first, breathing in, expand the abdomen, create a hollow under your lower back. Then pelvic tilt, breathing out, tight buttocks, press the lower back in the floor, engaging Mula Bandha. Now breathing in, power down with the feet, rolling up into the bridge, one vertebrae after the other coming up. Reposition the back of the head, strong parallel thighs, pause. And breathing out to slowly roll back down. And breathing into flow into pelvic tilt. And breathing out, pelvic tilt. And breathing in, bridge. Pause and breathing out, come back down. Now breathing in, pelvic tilt. And breathing out, pelvic tilt. And breathing in for bridge. And this time, bend the elbows. Elbows go wide. This for stabilizing. Tuck your thumbs under the hips. And hold and breathe. And a big breath in, and breathing out, release your thumbs and come back down. And interlace fingers, hands behind your head. Breathing in, elbows wide, press the upper back into the floor, flattening the shoulder blades down. And breathing out, elbows go towards right knee. And breathing in, foot down and elbows wide. And breathing out, elbows towards left knee. And continue with a few more. And then elbows towards both knees. And when you breathe in, don't let the feet come all the way to the floor. And breathing out. Breathing in, elbows wide, press the upper back into the floor, but don't let the feet go all the way down. Keep the lower back in the floor though, breathing out. Keep the lower back in the floor, Mula Bandha on all the time. As you do a few more, then feet down wide, knees rest together, one hand on top of the other over the abdomen. Relax your feet and relax your legs. And relax your hands and your arms and your shoulders. And relax your abdomen, pelvis, buttocks. Relax your lower, mid, upper back. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, and the space between the shoulder blades. Your whole back. And feel the back of your head being supported by the floor. You can release into that support. Let the skin of your scalp be soft. Let your forehead be smooth. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Soften the muscles around your mouth. Let your lower jaw sag gently while your lips remain together. Your whole face is soft. Awareness to your throat, chest, abdomen, your whole body relaxing, releasing, feeling heavy, sinking down, sinking, sinking. Feelings of heaviness. And now feeling light, feeling very light, floating, weightless, floating in a golden bubble of energy-filled light. And as you breathe in, your whole body expands, filling every cell with beautiful golden energy, healing potential. Pause to absorb it. And as you breathe out, soften and release. Release all the negative stuff, anxieties, worries, problems, and pause and let healing take place. As you breathe in, your body expands with a beautiful golden energy, filling every cell with healing energy. Pause to absorb it. And as you breathe out, soften, release all the negative stuff, and then pause to let healing take place. Do a few more with your Ujjayi Pranayama. And finishing the one you're doing, feel into your beingness, an alert stillness, your aliveness, with gratitude. And bring to mind your resolve, your sankalpa, repeating it 3 times. And bring gentle movement to fingers, toes, shoulders and hips. And as you breathe in, tighten everything up, clenching fingers, toes, buttocks, screw your face up tight. And as you breathe out, soften and move again. And open your mouth into a big yawn and a wide grin. And take your lower jaw from side to side. And wet your lips and swallow. And bring your knees to your chest and hug, rocking from side to side. When you're ready, tip over onto one side and pause there for a little while, hand in front. And straighten the top leg, and then breathing in, push down into the hand and arms, come up sideways. And get yourself sitting comfortably, perhaps on a cushion. Bring one heel in close, and then the other heel in. Flesh of the buttocks back. Bring your palms together, thumbs against your chest, forehead towards the fingertips. Now rub your hands, heat them up. Imagine you're raising a healing energy, feeling it as heat. And as you breathe in now, palm your eyes until you're absorbing that energy. And breathing out, take your healing hands down your face, down your body, down towards your feet. Give your feet a little bit of a rub. And take your healing hands to any parts of the body that you feel might need some healing touch. And again, finish up with palms together, thumbs against the chest, forehead towards the fingertips, dwelling in gratitude. And it's been my pleasure to practice yoga with you. I hope you feel the benefit and you can experience more beingness in your daily life. Trying to take what we learn from yoga, learning to bring being into our action, try to take that into daily life so that your work, daily activities feel more and more like yoga. Namaste.